What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's a blessed day. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Cash Flow Nexus, channel of faith, trading, and wealth. Always giving you the latest and greatest updates on the markets, and always giving you the latest and greatest updates on the news going around the world. I appreciate you guys for joining this morning, and those that are going to watch the playback of this video. I definitely appreciate that a lot because you don't have to take out the time to do this, but you are doing this, so God bless you for that. So let's see. Today I do have a small message today to give to you guys. It is early. I am going to start doing my live streams early in the morning. I'm going to try to also do live streams twice on Monday and on Friday. So I will be doing live streaming twice a day on Mondays and Fridays. I did 2 live streams yesterday, one at 9 a.m. and one at 8 p.m. So, CST time. So if you are not familiar with CST time, that is Central Time. So just, get aware of the schedule. And if you want to jump in and tune in, you're more than welcome to do so. But I appreciate you guys for just taking the time to be on here today. But I do have a message that I did want to share. As everybody knows, this is a God-fearing channel. This is a God-first channel. We always put God first. So I wanted to share with you guys Proverbs 11 and 12. It reads, "He that is void of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace." So whenever you are using wisdom, you have to understand that, and you are trying to keep your peace, you have to understand that you want to use your wisdom not to start quarrels. You don't want to start, trouble with people. You don't want to get in a place where it's going to cause strife, because causing strife will cause, anguish between people, and then that becomes something that is going to further hinder someone's walk. It's going to further hinder someone's um, uh, relationship with another person. We're supposed to hold our peace. If you have a problem with someone, definitely always try to come at them, directly in private. Don't always make your problems public. And even so, you should still hold your peace and take it to God in prayer, and not try to take it upon yourself to handle a situation, because as human beings, we make things worse than they should be. We always try to take things into our own hands. We always try to make things happen in our own power, our own will, but that's when you cause division, and that's when you cause quarrels and strife amongst one another. It's best to just pray about a situation and handle it that way, and always try to use wisdom in how to approach a situation if you have to talk to someone directly, because you never know how it's going to affect somebody in the long term. You never know how it's going to bring about someone's fall, if that may be the case. So definitely try to use more wisdom and keep your peace, you guys, because peace of mind is something that we need these days. We need to have a peace of mind, especially when it comes to our everyday life, whether that be going to the job, dealing with people, work, especially, you know, situations that might happen in your life. Maybe you might have gotten into a car accident. Are you taking your anger out on the person you got into an accident with? Be at peace no matter what the situation may be, because you don't know how someone's going to respond. The best way to say this, I don't know if y'all watched this movie called Unhinged. This movie is by far, like, it's a secular movie, but at the same time, you could learn from movies. There was something about this movie that got my attention. When I watched it a while back, there was this guy, he was having a bad day. He let everything get to him. He made bad decisions. And, he took his anger out on his ex-wife and her, I guess, husband. her future husband, and then he took his anger out on somebody that just honked at him. So you have to, use discernment as well, because what ended up happening, and I don't want to give away the movie too much, but what happened in the movie, a woman was honking at him, and she's angered him because he was already having a bad day already. So he just snapped, and he decided to take his anger out on her. Uh, you know, as the woman, she did use wisdom, as far as because she took her anger out, because one little thing happened to her and she took her anger out on him. She didn't have her peace, and then he ended up taking his anger out on her. So it was a conflict that could have been avoided had both of them used wisdom and had kept their peace. So you have to know when to keep your peace, and that's why you can't just lash out on emotions, because emotions are not going to get anything done. It's only through reasoning and speaking that you will get things accomplished. So that's what I wanted to share. This is something that that needs to be talked about, because a lot of people don't know how to hold their peace nowadays. They just lash out of emotion, anger, and they're not led by the spirit to handle a situation. So that is something that I definitely want people to understand and know. Let's see, what's up, sub god 123. That's funny, interesting name. Good morning to you too. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm looking at the comments. Not many people on, but that's fine. You don't have to have many people, as long as one person hears the message. That's all that matters. So I will be getting into the market on some of the market today, just going over some currencies. I'm going to start off with Bitcoin, then XRP, and then go down a list and see what's going on with the market. But it's interesting where the market's at right now, because the market has taken a fall since it has taken a fall since the last couple weeks, really. And so now we're trying to figure out what's the market going to do. Are we going to make an upward rally? Are we going to fall back down to lower prices? So it is interesting to see where the market's going to start going right now. So I am going to look at the market. Let me go ahead and jump into that real quick. See what we got here. Let's see. Go time. There we go. One more time. Let me fix that one more time. Bam. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's what we're looking at with Bitcoin. I was doing analysis last night. If you guys were on my live stream last night, I was looking at Bitcoin in this area. I was saying that Bitcoin may go up before we come back down to retest this area, and it looks like we're doing so now. I said also, if we don't get through this red zone here between these two red lines, that the price is more likely going to decline. Right now, it looks like the market is trying to push up higher into this red zone, and we might get it back into this green zone where the key June is right here. But looking at this, the market it still has sellers here, even though sellers are breaking off a little bit, but there's still dominantly more sellers in this market based off of this CVO. And so we see the market, trying to climb up a little bit, maybe make a little small retrace to the upside, and then we'll have a pullback to the downside. Looking here on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, you see the market is trying to push its way up, as we stated before. Let me see something real quick. Buyers are leaving the market on the lower time frame, so we are seeing, sellers are leaving the market on the lower time frame, but we see buyers are starting to enter. We see this is going higher and higher. So this is accumulation going on right here, or just buyers try to get small positions and to make some small profit to see where this market goes. But it looks like we're trying to head back up here. And we also may push back into this green zone, which is where I'm eyeing. That's between the 53K and the 54K zone. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Depending on how we do here, I think that will be fine. Let me go down to the 1-hour time frame as well. As you see, buyers are in this market right now. We are moving higher, so that's good. Right now, let's see. We just had a Tinkinson break, so yeah, we will probably push higher up into this area here, depending on how we fare. If we could even break this level, and depending on how this candle closes in the next hour, so we actually have 48 minutes for this candle to close. We have some buying pressure here, but we need some more effort if this is going to be a clean move to the upside. Um, it's not seeing that on this current candle because we are seeing some slight rejection, but we overall are bullish on the 1 hour time frame, but not on the higher time frame. So we'll see how this market performs. I do think we'll have a rally up higher a little bit on Bitcoin before we start pushing back to the downside. So my bias for the meantime will be a push back to these levels, maybe something like this in between here, between the green and the red zone. So we'll see what happens, but I'm expecting the market to go up personally. That's just my thoughts and my bias on this. We'll see though. But other than that, let's take a look at the next best asset, or really the first best asset, which is XRP. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here we have XRP. If you were in my Discord group, I said that sellers were entering the market the other day, and you see the market dumped off. So we now no longer need this. This no longer serves what we are looking at. But looking at this current market, XRP is still very weak. It has not done anything to prove itself that it's moving higher. So we're just going to jump right to the 1 hour time frame. Let's go ahead and do that. Sellers are trying to push the market lower here, as you can see, as Bitcoin, as XRP is flattening out right here. So we're seeing that we're declining a little bit as far as buying pressure. You might have a little buying pressure here, but it's not enough. It's not showing on the chart. So we may see XRP dive another time. And then looking at this, taking Ichimoku off, if we're just looking at just levels only, we see that we are at a resistance level right here. So let's go ahead and knock that off. So we are at a resistance level. You could also say this is a zone. So since we're in the zone, we already had rejection here on this bearish engulfing candle. We're coming back to this level. So we may push maybe a little bit more inward, but just looking at this current candle, which closes in 46 minutes, it does not look promising here. It looks like we're weakening here. So it looks like we may get a push back to the downside. And if we look back over this way, you see that the market's ranging between these levels here, between 74 cents and between high 86 cents. So between these two green levels here, this is where the market's ranging. So we need to be aware of what's going on here and see if sellers start to come back at this level. It looks like sellers may come back into this level. Also seeing a double top here, or M pattern here as well. So we may push back down to this level. We might not come all the way down. We may even come halfway. You never know what the market's going to do, but we know that the market is trying to push lower in this area. So be patient. Watch what's happening in this area, and don't just jump the gun just because you feel like the market's telling you to buy. Don't go based off your feelings. Go based off what the market is giving you as far as probability, and also discerning what the market's saying as well. All right. Let's see. Let's go to Ethereum next. Just got to do some breakdowns of the market. So yesterday in the live stream, I said that Ethereum was going to move up higher, and it did. I said, but the problem with that will be if we could break outside of this cloud. If we manage to break this cloud, I said we will be ranging between these levels here. But we can't break this level at this current moment, which is showing us that we may see price start to fall back into the green zone, the bottom of the green zone here. And that's something that I am watching. But I'm not sure yet because we don't have that breakout here. So I am going to wait patiently on Ethereum's, see what the next candle is going to give us. Even though we have 8 hours for the day candle to close, that's plenty of time for anything to really happen. It could go bullish, it could go bearish easily, but there's no real prime mover in this market. There's no positive news for the crypto space right now. So I don't think, I don't know if really if we're gonna break this level. Yes, there's no promising that, but I'm suspecting that we'll have this move first if we do manage to go higher. The move downward, then a upward move. But at this point, the market's just ranging between these levels, and that's all I see right now. Let's see. What's up, Rough Rican? How you doing, brother? I see you. It's early this morning. I appreciate you joining. Appreciate that a lot. God bless you, bro. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing on Ethereum. Not much here. Just seeing the market start to get weak in this area. So we will see what happens. Coming down to the 4-hour time frame. Let me see. We did break through this Kumo resistance here, so that's interesting. We'll see how the market's going to fare here. It didn't get a strong break. If you notice here, it wasn't really strong. You already see some weakness already, but the thing that's good about this is you see sellers are slowly leaving the market on the 4-hour time frame here, so that's a good sign for Ethereum to move higher a little bit. But is that enough for us to break through the cloud and go higher into this zone? We will see. There is no divergence here, so can't say that. The other thing that I see here, let's see. We do have a bullish crossover here, a golden cross. So we may get a pullback down here to test it one more time, then make our way up. But right now, if this move is going to be strong now, it's going to have to move up now. But looks like we may get a pullback first. We'll see. Like I said, you never know with these markets. The market always is very elusive in what people wants to happen, because there's so many factors that goes along with crypto, so it's hard to say. Let me see. He said, sorry, late to the party. Do we have break at 52K on BTC and retest to keep moving up? So let me go back to BTC for you, brother. We don't have that break yet, but it is trying to make its way up, especially looking at it on the 4-hour time frame. I said if we could move back up to this level, we may very well enter back into this green zone, which you see right here already. We don't have a golden cross yet. You see that the market is about to have a golden cross here, but despite being underneath the cloud, it might have a push to the upside. Excuse me. But I also said that buyers are entering the market and sellers are leaving just because of what we're seeing here. So this is interesting to see what's happening. I do think that the market may come back to 52K to retest it, and we'll see what happens from there. Let me move on to Tezos. Man, I haven't looked at this one in a long time. Let me see. Yeah, last time I looked at this one was some really while ago. Yeah, there was some divergence here, which why the market dropped. Let's see. Let me look back here real quick. See if we have a level here. Yeah, we do have a level here. Yeah, we definitely have a level here. So what is going on here for Tezos? Sellers are trying to come back into the market on the daily time frame from what it looks like. You do have a little leaving a little bit here, but and maybe just for a small correction. If anything, I think the market's going to move up into this zone, and we'll see what happens before, move in here and then make its way back down to this level. Probably test for a double bottom and then back up to the upside, or break through and move much lower. But given what we're seeing here, it looks like we may have the move to the downside once we break into here. So that's what I'm seeing. And also looking at this, depends on how this is going to go. But let's say sellers, start to decline and this starts to go up while this is coming down and it holds. This is going to be a double bottom, and then it's going to turn into hidden divergence, and then you'll see buyers enter back in this spot. So that's what I'm seeing for Tezos. It is looking pretty solid here, but this is probably going to be the move most likely. We could also range in between here, but right now it looks like it's going to hold, jump in here, then hold, and then come to the downside. But we'll see. You never know. Then looking at the smaller time frame for it, exact same thing. It's holding the key June level. Not a lot of buyers are pushing. Well, there's buyers entering this market, but the thing is, it's not showing the result of the market moving up higher, so to speak. So we need to wait here, maybe wait for a golden cross and then see the market move up higher. But I don't see that yet, so I'm not going to take any trade. You said, okay, cool, God bless. I need XRP and XLM to run. I don't know if you're going to get that this year, man. Like the way everything is moving in crypto, it doesn't seem like that. And then I also saw the post. Let me show you. Let me go to Twitter real quick. Let me try to remember who posted this. Who said it? I think it was this guy here. Let me type it in. No, it's XRP Crypto Wolf. That's who said it. He sent that out. So let me just cover this real quick because I saw him post this. Let me see. Unless I know he did. Here it is, right here. So XRP Crypto Wolf posted this today. I think. Yeah, I think today. Yes, he posted this. No, yesterday actually. So he posted this late. So yeah, he posted this yesterday saying AOC doesn't hold any crypto, poor choices, not gonna make it, laughing face. He could laugh all he wants, but she's in Congress and she might know something that we don't know. That's something to consider. You can laugh at all these people that don't own any crypto or not, but people in high places, they probably know more about what's going on than we do about this crypto space. But she pretty much said, do you invest in Bitcoin? Well, she said, because we have access to sensitive information and upcoming policy. So that's kind of a red flag to me. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But, what do you think about her saying this? She said, because we have sensitive information and upcoming policy, I do not believe members of Congress should hold/trade individual stock, and I choose not to hold any so I can remain impartial about policy making. I also extend that to digital assets/currency, especially because I sit on Financial Service Committee. So the answer is a no, because I want to do my job as ethically and impartially as I can. So, I don't know what she means by all that. I would have to personally speak with her, but I don't know if I ever get that chance, but whatever. But for her to say that we have sensitive information in upcoming policy, that must mean that there is some form of regulation or some form of laws that are going to be coming at the crypto space. So we don't know if it's going to affect them positively. We don't know if it's going to affect them negatively. It's just something that we need to watch and consider what's being said, and also seeing the actions of what people are doing. But this is a post that I wouldn't shy away from. I would definitely take note of that, because this is something that needs to be addressed and talked about with seriousness. You said you'll take her comments with a grain of salt. Yeah, I agree. Like, take it with a grain of salt. We all know the direction of the world is going digital, so that's nothing new. But the thing is, we can't, just, ignore what she's saying, because she might have some information that we do not have access to, which is very, that could be dangerous for us as investors, So I do agree with that. Take it as a grain of salt. But I don't know. For her, she's. I don't know what I think of her as a congressperson anyway. She's not, I don't know, she don't say all the greatest things, but I'm not going to judge. You know, I'm not in Congress. I'd probably be stressed out doing stuff like that. You know, dealing with people's already stressful as it is. So I don't know. That's something that I would have to pray about and give revelation about because I have no idea what she knows about this space. Um, let's see. So I'm done with Tezos. Let's move on to the next. Let's go to Soul. Does anybody have any Soul in here? Like Solana? Because I did some analysis on this the other day, and I saw that there was a Y wave, and I hate Y waves. I always get confused when I trade these because they move very awkward. I did say yesterday that there was buying pressure. Like a lot of buyers are in here because you see rejection one, two, three, four, five, six, seven rejections here, and since you see all this rejection here, someone said like James Brown soul. What's up, Justin? But yeah, that's how this is looking right now. But I'm not sure how this market's gonna perform yet because we still have a lot of bearish signs here. We had a death cross back here, and then the market was out of equilibrium for a bit, which is why you see the market ranging like this. But the market's getting back into equilibrium right here. So it's looking like the market is slowly going bearish or trying to go bearish. Overall, there is more sellers in this space. As you see right here, sellers are dominant in this area, at least as far as right now. But it's not showing that right here. We do have a reversal candlestick right here. We got that hanging man candle. So we might have a reversal here and start moving to the downside. Um, Coming to the 4 hour time frame. Let me see. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so Justin, you said you're digital source. Okay, so what's up, man? Cause I was like, I don't know who a Justin Booth is, but I'm glad I know it's you now. That's what's up. So last night, was it last night? I don't know if it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. I said that Solana was gonna move up to this area, and you see it did. It didn't go past here. It got close, so it went up, but it didn't break through this area. But you see this rejection here, and since we are having some rejection here, we might have a bounce off this Tinkin Kijun line. We are seeing a bearish engulfing candle, so you might see that this market start to decline to the downside. And looking at this, yeah, we might actually do that sooner than later. Looking at this back here, let me go ahead and do this. We had an order block right here where market comes back into this area, and you see we have rejection in this area. So we have an order block here. Actually, the order block is actually here to here. So yeah, we have an order block. Actually, that's too big for me, but we are seeing some rejection here at this resistance level. So we might start moving back down to the downside here. This is the 4 hours. Sellers are still in here. Is it enough to push the market down? Maybe not, maybe. But since I want to find that out, let's go ahead and go to a smaller time frame. We'll put this blue, and I'm gonna label this real quick. Let's go to the 1 hour and the 15. Investigate what's going on here. Let's see, 4 hour. Yeah, I'm gonna put 4 hour Kijun here. Let me change this. All right, there we go. So let's go to the 1 hour real quick. So you already see rejection going on right here. I wonder if there's any divergence. Ooh, there is some divergence here. That's bearish divergence. So you have this price going up, and this is coming down. And since you have this right here, I want to show y'all my divergence cheat sheet, but I don't have it up right now. But right here, you see this is going up, and you see this is falling down. We had a bearish engulfing candle. Price is making its way down now. You could have got in the market somewhere around here. Let's see. You could have even done this to get in on the market. Had to wait for that breakout, which would be right here anyway. But yeah, this market is starting to come down, so we actually might break back down to the downside, depending on how this market fares here. We take Ichimoku off, you see that we are ranging in a box like this. So as long as we're in that box, we're still moving to the downside. So I might not even need to go to the 15-minute time frame for this. So, but yeah, it looks like this market's gonna start coming down. So I'm going to put this back to the downside here and extend this box out more. We're gonna come back here, probably retest it. So we will see. Let me see. He said, when you said my name, I was like, oh man, the Lord is telling my name. Wow. You said you forgot to change it. Forgot I changed it. Google's okay. I see. Yeah, man. Like when I saw your name, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Lord telling my name. That's funny. You got a sense of humor, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, for Solana, this one's gonna be coming down for a minute. Yeah, there's definitely some divergence here. You know what? If I had seen this, I would have caught this trade on the 15 or the hour. Mainly, I probably would have caught it on the hour time frame because 15, I don't like the 15-minute time frame. I always get my butt kicked on the 15-minute time frame. It's too much information going on the 15-minute time frame. Too many candles for my taste. So yeah, on the 15, there's some divergence here. You could have got in early if had you seen this. Put a stop loss up here, and entry would have been there, and you would have been in profit. Would have been in at least 2%, 2.60% profit, which is not terrible. And then also here, which is also something to recognize, a lot of selling pressure is coming in on the smaller time frame as well. So this might affect how the market may move. So may have to consider that as well. And then the funny thing is, if you look like this, let's see, there's divergence right there as well. But I don't know if that's going to, how that's going to affect the market. Let me see real quick. I'm looking at my cheat sheet right now because I want to see something. Where's my cheat sheet at? Okay, let me see. That's going up. It's coming down. So yeah, this is hidden bullish divergence. So yeah, we're gonna see the market actually come back up, and then like I was thinking, we'll probably see this back to that. Yeah, divergence happens so often in this market, it's ridiculous. That's why no one could really keep up with the market, because for one, it's so volatile, and then it's 24/7. So this is going to be the move here. This is going to be the move here. A move back to the upside and then a drop down. That's what I'm thinking. I do think it's going to come down though, but I don't think it's going to break this level. So I do think it will have a retest back up here, 3 triple top, and then a drop. Y'all heard that flow, triple top then a drop. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, triple top then a drop. Let's go to SHIB. A lot of people are in SHIB. SHIB is not doing too bad right now. It's actually recovering a little decently. But like I was saying, for SHIB right now, last night's live stream, I said buy in here, or it's going to hold this level, and you see it's holding well. So I'm not going to look at it too much, but SHIB is holding its own here. I said yesterday it needs to hold this level because this is a fractal level here. Let me see. Let me draw this out for you guys so y'all can see where I'm pointing at, so I don't have any confusion here. So right here, this is the area that I was talking about, and then you see that it's holding this area as well. So as long as it's holding here, we should be fine, and then you'll see SHIB probably move back higher because it's a cheap coin, so I don't think people are gonna not want to get in it. It doesn't make sense not to at least throw like $50 or $10 to it just to see what happens, because it is a meme coin in my opinion, but meme coins have performed quite well than utility coins in my opinion. So we will see. Let me see. I got a message. Okay, but looking at this, SHIB seems like it's gonna still push up higher. Buyers are entering the space in SHIB. I don't know if y'all care about SHIB or not, but it does show that buyers are entering this market right now on the 1 hour time frame here. They were strong, but they just kind of sold off here, and then you see they're trying to get strong again. So we may see some buying pressure if we manage to get above this level, or let me box this rather. If we manage to get above this zone, we shall be solid. So to you SHIB holders, this is what you would want to see. You want to see the market break here through this top, come back, retest, maybe not even retest, but you may just make it a stronger support level. You want to see that retest and back up, like something like this you want to see. So that's what I think is the case when it comes to SHIB. I think SHIB holders will be, pretty solid here, and I think they'll come through, especially since it's so cheap. Like, I don't see why no one's, unless people made some good money off of it, but I don't see why anybody is going to sell. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Mana. Mana is doing really well because of its connection to the, I think they said it's connected to the Facebook multiverse, but I do know it's connected to digital real estate, which is also in the metaverse for Facebook, so to speak. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. Let's do this. Let me have a moment for this one, because there was divergence there. See, there was divergence here. And that's ugly divergence, but it still was divergence about right here. So yeah, there was divergence here. That's why the market dumped off. But now the question is, can we hold here? Which is looking like it's holding. So I'm expecting now, looking at this, just from looking at the market, I think the market's going to hold here and start pushing up higher. So if you are invested in Mana, this may be a good time to start looking for buying opportunities. We do have price action here. We are seeing rejection. We have a hammer, and the market looks like it's trying to push higher. And if it does close like this, you're going to see the markets probably push higher from here. Looking at it on the 4 hour time frame, you already see the market is pushing higher. This was my target point, so I already hit all my targets for Mana. So actually I don't need this no more. But looking at this new market for Mana, it looks like the market is trying to push higher. The only question is, can we get past here? That's the only question. And really, right here is the question. Can we get past this? There we go. If Mana could manage to break this zone, get above it. Oop, wrong one. Get above it, breakout, retest, then bounce back to the upside. We'll probably see a good move to the upside for Mana. But Mana is looking pretty solid. you know, as far as what it has done and what it's connected to. As far as how far it's gonna move, if we do manage to break to the upside, I do think we will probably come back to retest this area, these two areas. That one and this one here. So these areas is what I would look at if we manage to break above this green zone, which is going to be pretty interesting if we could do that. So I will definitely look into that more once it gets a move past that level. But right now, I'm not going to concern myself until we break this high or break this zone. There's no point. Let me go to the next. If y'all have any requests, let me know if y'all have any requests, because I'll take them as well. I know some people are invested in algo, so let me take a peek at algo as well. Ooh, algo is super flat. I don't like algo on this chart. Wow, algo is not looking good here. It also had divergence back here. Let me make sure I got that right. Yeah, it has some divergence here back then. From here to here. And if you noticed, we had a huge, there's no way to catch that anyway. Even if you wanted to get in on algo, like for day trading, there was no way to catch this at all. There was no way you were gonna catch this unless you just saw this, but there was no way. But as far as what's going on with algo, it's flat. The only thing I would do is trade support and resistance in this box, which is, simple. So this is what I would look at. And I also bring this down to this level. There. So yeah, this is what it's looking like for algo. It's just in a range. Nothing big here. Make sure if you do invest in algo that you only get in at the bottoms for buying opportunities, because there is a small buying pressure, but not a lot. Let's see. You see that buyers are coming in at the bottom. If you notice, every time it gets to the bottom, look at this part. Buyers come in. Buyers started coming in. Buyers started coming in. Buyers started coming in. Let's see. Buyers started coming in. Right here, buyers came in early, but they were still coming in, and then buyers took off with these big blue points. But yeah, see, buyers are coming into this space, but I do think if it does come up, it might just come up between here and back to this high point. If we manage to break above this this level at $2.05, then you'll see the market go higher up here. So that's what I'm seeing for algo. Nothing huge, just something simple. Let's see. What's another one that everybody's invested in heavy? Let's see. I think people are invested into ADA. So let's take a look at ADA. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll forget ADA then. ADA doesn't look too good. Honestly, it looks like it's still dropping to the downside. Okay, Jacqueline. Hey, how you doing, Jacqueline? Hope all is well. So yeah, Jacqueline, I saw your request for Crow yesterday. I don't know if you saw what I posted on it, but I believe is going up. I don't know what chart it was. I don't know what chart I used, but it is going up. I need to add it to the list. Is that it? Maybe it was this one. Yeah, here it is. So this is, let me add this to the list before I forget. Because if I forget, then I'm not going to remember this at all. But no, so yesterday, I don't know if you were watching the live stream, but I said if you were going to get in Crow, this is your entry. And you see, if you had bought here last night, like I was saying, you'd be in profit right now. Stop loss would be down here. So since we are up in profit, had you taken this, you're good right now. So this Crow is actually moving up right now. We don't have a golden cross, which is what I don't like, but we do have buyers entering the market here. As you can see, this is a strong sign. So I like this, which is why I was bullish last night. So if you had taken this entry last night, you'd be in profit right now. So you'd be up at least, oops, the wrong way. You'd be up at least, if I could get this thing working. Here we go. You'd be up at least 3.39% had you taken this. So this one is good. So if I was asking last night, where do you get Crow at? Like, cause I looked at it, but I knew it was gonna go up, but I said, well, I don't know where to buy this at, so I'm gonna miss out on this one. Oh, you're holding it long term? Okay, I got you. Let me see. Okay, I'll check H bar in. So I'll check H bar. I checked Ethereum already. I said Ethereum is it's not doing much right now. It's probably gonna fall back down. Only because there's not strong buyers right now. Buyers are kind of weary of what's going on. So I already looked at that one. I checked what's up, bad boy 0316. I checked XRP already. Same thing. XRP is doing the same thing as Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're moving up, but they're not strong moves, which won't last long. Just if there's something that happens, like say if there's some big news, but other than that, there's no strong buyers right now in the market. SHIB, I did check SHIB a few moments ago. SHIB is actually moving up right now. SHIB might make it. I said might make it because SHIB is cheap right now, and people are probably looking for a cheap buy. So SHIB is doing well right now. So I did look at that one. I will look at H bar. I haven't got to look at that one yet. Shiba is good. Ethereum, XRP, their life is hanging in the balance right now. And then Ethereum, the same thing. Crow is good, and I'll check H bar right now. Where is it at? Where is H bar at? Sometimes I think TradingView removes my watch list because I know I have H bar on here. Here we go. They always change my thing for some reason. Here we go. Man, you know, I'm kind of sad that I missed this H bar move because I knew this was gonna happen too. Called that way down here, and it came all the way up here. Oh man, because I don't know where to buy some of these coins. I know what's gonna happen to some of them, but I don't know where to get them. And some of the exchanges that I use don't even have them. Let's see. How am I gonna trade this, or how am I gonna look at this? So I'm gonna change my approach on this one. I'm going to do this. Actually, no. We'll keep that there. We'll drag this one over. So I'm gonna use a new trading technique that I started using recently. It's actually pretty effective. So let me see, market on the daily. Let's come down to the hour. Actually, I messed up. Let me take this off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for H bar, okay, so H bar is not bad. The only concern is what's happening here. What's gonna happen here? That's my only concern. Huh? Let me see. H bar is not doing bad. Mm, this is flat right here, but if you notice down here, there is buyers coming into H bar's market, as you see here, and this is flat. Yeah, this is flat. So since this is flat and this is going up, there is some divergence here, which shows that buyers are taking over right here. So if you are a H bar holder, you might want to hold on to it a little bit longer just to see how it's gonna fare here. It does look like it's gonna break this level. There are strong buyers here. The only thing I would be concerned with is how the volume starts to pick up. Let me actually check the volume real quick as well. Depending on how the volume looks, I might change my tune. You know what? I changed my mind because there's, even though there is divergence there, it's not, the volume doesn't match it. There's not a lot of volume of pushing this market up. There's buyers here for sure, but there's not a lot of volume showing that the strength of the buyers is enough. Because you see this right here, it shows weak, it shows bearish volume when it should be bullish volume to match this. So yeah, we actually are going to fall here. So I see H bar doing this now. This is a major concern of mine right here, looking at that. Very major concern here. Let me see them go put that on. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, so seeing that, that's a concern of mine. I don't like that at all. Okay. There should be stronger volume here if that's going to be the case for a market to move higher. So I'm visualizing this falling down some more. Unless buyers just, buying volume just increases out of nowhere, which I don't see that happening right now. If we get a blue candle here, yeah, it'll definitely make more sense that this is going to come back to the downside. Let me see. Any more requests? I'm looking at this the chat. Any more request chat? Let me hear y'all's requests if y'all got any more. Let me go ahead and do this. So it looks like nobody has any more requests. Okay, so you said I hit all three that you own. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let me see. I'm gonna look at one more. Um, if y'all have any requests, I'll take two more, but I'm gonna look at one more right now, unless y'all don't have a request. But I'm gonna look at Link or Chain Link, whatever you want to call it. It's been a while since I looked at this one. Oh, there's a lot of buying volume in here. Wonder if that matches up with what's going on. So we are at a support level. We came back to it. Buyers are having vengeance right here. I see that. You have a doji right there. You said it might just be me. Okay, that's no problem. But yeah, looking here, volume is like there's volume here, and it's kind of reflecting here. But you see, sellers are trying to come in, trying to. Not saying that they are, but they're trying to come in right now. You come down here to the 4 hour chart. You see, you see the sellers. No, you see buyers are actually coming in, and sellers are leaving. So sellers are trying to take over on the daily overall, but on the 4 hour, you see that they're leaving. So, and then you see buying volume as well. So depending on how this 4 hour candle closes in the next 3 minutes, which is not very strong, we may see how the market's going to fare here. It looks weak only because the volume of it is not matching on the chart, like right here. That this candle should be stronger, because if you look at this candle, and this candle's thicker and bigger than this one. And then you see the volume. This volume is smaller than this one, but this candle's smaller than this previous candle, and the volume showing that this is more. So there's more traders in this 4 hour range, but it's not reflecting in the size of this candle, which is showing that there's weakness here as well. So I might have to change my tone on Chainlink and say we're coming back to the downside. So that's what I see here for Chainlink. Chainlink looks weak. It's fine. If that's the case, it is what it is. But other than that, that is my analysis for now. And this also shows that we may have a key June bounce as well. So we'll see. But other than that, you guys, ladies, gentlemen, I appreciate you for joining this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the technical analysis. I hope you enjoyed the word that I shared earlier. And I hope that you have a blessed day. If you want to reach out, feel free to reach out on Discord, Twitter. Talk to me. Send me some articles that you want me to share. I'll read over them before I share them, and I'll approve them or whatever. But yeah, send them my way, and hope you have a blessed day and continue to make moves in your life. Other than that, God bless, and continue to keep the peace. All right. God bless.